hard. Tackle those messes like a pro with the Shark Rocket Complete Vacuum. See how it's done starting Wednesday at midnight Eastern on QVC.
Yes, on Saturdays here on QVC2.
Wednesday at midnight Eastern on QVC.
New Q card and make a purchase by January 28th and we'll treat you. There's even more to love with the Q card. Open a new Q card and make a purchase by January 28th and we'll treat you to a $20 QVC account credit. For more details, go to qvc.com/QCard.
Cleaning doesn't have to be hard. Tackle those messes like a pro with the Shark Rocket Complete Vacuum. See how it's done starting Wednesday at midnight Eastern on QVC.
Yes, on Saturdays here on QVC2, but right now I have the pleasure of kicking off our QVC2 Big Deal. I'm holding on to it. This, I'm certain, looks familiar to you. It is, after all, a technology icon. This is the 9.7-inch Apple iPad. This is the one that a lot of us were thinking about at the holiday season, and maybe nobody else gifted it to you. Now's the time to treat yourself. What is a modern essential? Because we can do so much with it. Surf the web, discover recipes, read books, watch shows, stay connected to the people and the places that mean the most to us. And here at QVC, you get the real thing at an incredible value. It is our QVC2 Big Deal. If you love Apple, maybe you have this iPad. It's the latest, by the way. We're not talking about one that's 3 years old. No, sir, no, ma'am. This is the one that Apple launched last year. They haven't brought out a new one. So this is the latest technology, just at an awesome value. And you're looking at it, that display, that's one of the reasons why people want Apple as brands go. But if you love it, give us a call. I'm going to open up this testimonial line early, 1-800-600-1556. So let's talk choices, and then I'll show you all of the accessories that you're getting with this bundle. So we're going to start you off with that first choice. You've got options here in the color of the iPad itself. So this is the silver. In the center, this is the gold, and one of the ways that you know that it's the most recent version is because the gold has more of a rosy tint to it. Your third and final option is this, the space gray. So once you start there, then you let us know what you want in accessories. So down below, we'll start here next to me. This is the gold marble. We also have accessories in the silver marble. Next over, that's cool, that's the gold, but it almost has like a linen or a grass cloth effect here with the gold headphones. Next over is black. We also have it available in the navy. And then on the end, that's the red. So while you look at the red, I want you to see a couple of the accessories here, and then I'll show you the others. You're going to get the DJ style headphones. This is your Bluetooth keyboard. And then peeking out the back here, this is a neoprene sleeve, and it might be easier to see it here on the, oh, there it is. The neoprene sleeve. That's what you're going to slip your iPad into, and that's only part of the story. Part of why this is worth $727. You're also going to receive the in-ear headphones, a stand, 2 styluses, and a cleaning cloth. So all of this, what's here, these are the accessories that a lot of people, once they get an iPad, they go out and buy separately and spend good money on. We include them in bundles like this because that's how you get more for your tech dollar. I mentioned that figure, $727. Here's how we arrived at that if sold separately value. You're getting your tablet, all of the accessories that I just showed you, plus a handful of titles, and we'll walk you through some of those. But $727 compared to our price, $459.96. But you could take advantage of Easy Pay here, $76.66 to get it home with free shipping and handling and start using it because it's not layaway. With Easy Pay, you get your iPad in a matter of days and then you play with it as you're paying for it with a major credit card, a Q card, or with PayPal. But if you'd rather have 12 months instead of 6, then ask about the Q card. Or if you already have it, then use it on this purchase because it's no interest if paid in full across that 12-month period. So that's how you treat yourself to the real deal, because that's my belief, is that everybody wants an Apple iPad, but the cost and the idea, sort of that pain of having to spend so much at once, that's what keeps us from saying yes. I want to welcome out my guest. His name is Craig Smith. He's an Apple guy, just like I'm an Apple gal, and it's so great to have you. Hi.
Excellent to see you.
Great to see you
Great
too,
to be
bud.
here.
I always like to start our presentations with a basic question of why Apple. We can't assume that everybody understands the virtues of this brand.
Sure.
How do you explain them?
Well, I kind of think of it like, why do you want to get a Vitamix blender as opposed to just that little $39 blender that you replace every 6 months? Why do you want the Sleep Number bed as opposed to that lumpy old mattress of the futon that's been sitting in your basement since you graduated college? It's the best of the best. That's what Apple does. Apple creates categories, for crying out loud. We think about this, we talk about this device. We don't just call it a tablet, we call it the iPad. And that's what people ask for. They don't ask for the tablet, they ask for this brand. Apple does an exceptional job of making the extraordinary easy and available to everyone. So you want to be able to touch the screen, you want to be able to dive in, you want things to move nice and smooth and crisp like this. This is the brand that does it for you, and this is the brand that all the other tech brands out there really want to be.
Yeah.
And it takes amazing pictures too, or maybe not so amazing pictures. That's not really my good side there. Not that I actually have a good side, but look at that glamour shot. It looks like I'm about to kiss a toad right there or something.
You look like all of the young people with their selfie faces.
With the duck
like
face
how
thing
they
going
like to
on?
do that little puckered lip thing.
I don't think I've ever taken a picture with the duck lip thing going on, because obviously I'm not
funny.
one of the young people.
Oh, that was amusing. I want you to show me.
we can delete
No, I'm holding on to that one.
Nice.
Tell me about some of the features with this iPad, because
Sure.
I do want you to understand, when you see this price, you might imagine it's old technology.
No,
it's
no, not at all. This is the brand new
This is
one.
the latest, so
Yes.
show us.
Well, it starts with the screen. This 9.7-inch, Apple calls it their Retina display, and the Retina display is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually a sharper resolution than a big screen television set. That's how sharp and crisp it is. Look at the long battery life that we have. We have dual cameras. The FaceTime camera facing in your direction allows you to take those selfies, which Mary Nelson is doing off camera right now and trying to get me in another awkward
trying to get you to
photograph.
redeem yourself.
Also, the second camera shoots in 1080p, high definition video. You also have fingerprint touch to log on to your device nowadays. And this version of the iPad, this is key. Why get the new version? Because it's now compatible with the Apple Pencil. You just choose your favorite color of iPad, and we have 3 colors with it: the silver, the gray, and the gold. And then you choose the color of those accessories, and we give you all that stuff, all that great stuff that you're going to want to go out to the store and get down the road.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to go back out to the store. You get it all right here.
One of the things that I love about Apple is that you can customize your iPad for what you want it to be. Like the apps that I've downloaded over time on my iPad, which yours is going to be nicer because it's newer. You know, I can really get what I want out of the device, but it's also neat because a number of apps already come installed, like they're ready to use and play
right.
with and discover. So what are some of those titles and how do we use them?
Now, you actually get 28 apps that are already built in. We have this cool little scroll just to give you a snapshot of what a couple of them are, but they're apps for productivity. So if you want to be able to create documents, you want to be able to create spreadsheets, the Maps application, which I have rolling on mine right now, Siri is already built in here, one of those 28 apps. Your calendar to help organize your day. FaceTime, did it today. My daughter's away to gymnastics meet. She checked in with Daddy and told her how I did about an hour before I went on the air here.
Aww.
Able to see that nice little smiling face. Pages, that's a great way to create documents there. iMovie is another great one. We're going to showcase that during the course of this hour. Ever want to create some music? You can do that with GarageBand. Keynote is for presentations. Again, the great thing about Apple is they're including all these applications. They don't cost you a dime. They're totally free the first time you turn them on. This one right here, this is a look at the Maps application. This is a look at the French Quarter in New Orleans. There's Jackson Square right there, coming across the Mississippi. Look at all of this great detail, how cool this is.
I
get
hate there
asked
won't be
about
a
this.
Super Bowl parade going down those streets this year.
I've got to last another
sorry.
50 minutes without complaining about that. And I lived in that city for 5 years, and I am not a happy
Wait,
camper
does anybody
today.
know what the Chiefs-Patriots score is? I could just look it up on my iPad.
Forget about looking it
Wait,
up.
my gosh.
You're throwing me curveballs now. I'm going to end the city tour of New Orleans. We're going to
I can
activate
look.
Siri.
Wait, I can
No,
look
I'll
at
beat
it.
you to it. Ready? Watch
Okay,
this.
yeah.
What's the score of the Chiefs-Patriots game?
The Chiefs are trailing the Patriots,
No.
17-14,
We've got
with
8.5
8 minutes
minutes.
remaining in
Okay.
the fourth quarter in the AFC Championship.
Thank you, Siri.
There we go. That's what Siri does for you.
And you
that
get
quick and that easy.
you get her with your iPad, and I think it's just so easy. What you just did, you pressed one button, because there is only one button on the face of the iPad.
The home button. That's it.
That's it. I mean, it's just so for people who feel like, technology is not for me, I have difficulty figuring it out. That's one of the other reasons Apple is sought after, is because you don't have to be tech savvy to know what to do with it. It's like kids take to it like ducks to water.
Put your finger on the screen. That's all you do. You put your finger on the screen. It's that simple to navigate. You're just tapping here. This is the neat thing about Apple, is they're making that amazing easy for everybody. Apple's always been that brand that the creative people have flocked to, whether they're a photographer, whether they're a videographer, editing those photos, editing those videos. But what Apple has done, they've made this ability to go from here, there to everywhere easy for everybody. If this was just that high-tech device that was only available for the techies, it wouldn't have been the worldwide phenomenon that it is. This is something that little kids use. My daughters played with the iPad when they were 3 and 5 years old. My parents have iPads, and they use it on a daily basis. Because it is so easy to use, this touch screen, these are your tools. There's no Control-Alt-Delete. There's no funky plugs to plug into this device whatsoever. It's just put your fingers on the screen and away you go. And the world is your oyster with all the different applications you have access to.
This is the iPad my mom asked for one thing at Christmas. And so for my stepdad, you've met them both.
I have.
So funny.
Lovely people.
They are. This is what my mom got for Christmas. Like, she just knew that she was going to use it every day. She had an older iPad that she'd been using, and it was a mini, and she's like, I want a larger screen, and I want better technology. So that's why she wanted to upgrade at the holiday season, and I feel like she was one of the fortunate ones who got what she asked for. There are a lot of you who I know wanted this, whether you verbalized it or you just hoped in your heart that somebody would treat you to an iPad. Maybe it didn't happen, but now at this value, you can treat yourself. You can take care of business because you're not spending $727 to get it home. That is the value. Our QVC2 big deal price is $459.96. That's great. But I want you to look at that easy payment now that's at the bottom of the screen, $76.66 to get it home and try it. This is the iPad that if you walked into the Apple stores, this is the one that you'd be shopping for. But you know you'd have to spend all of the money at once. Here, you've got the advantage of breaking it up over the course of 6 months, so then it's only $76.66. And you don't have to spend on shipping either. We're saving you $13.47 with free shipping and handling. So that's how you make it doable, and that's why so many people come to QVC for their iPads. Last year alone, we sold more than 47,000 iPads just in 2018. And if we look over time, since we first started bringing them to you, more than 931,000 iPads have found homes through QVC, and it's because of the value where you get so much for the money, and because of Easy Pay, and in this case 12-month special financing is available, plus free shipping and handling. I want to learn more about the device, but I'd like to go back through what everybody gets and what their choices are here, Craig.
Let's do it.
Because I just sort of buzzed through the accessories, but that's one of the big reasons why you're coming here for it. So let's start with your first decision, and that's the color of the iPad. So we have it in silver. This is the gold here in the middle, and it does have a rosy undertone to it, and that's one of the reasons you know that this is the most recent Apple iPad 9.7-incher. And then we have it here in the space gray. So silver, lighter, gold, rosy in nature, and then space gray has a cool, oh, now you can really see it, kind of that gunmetal wash over the chassis of this choice. So once you decide there, then you let us know which color you'd like in accessories. And we've got 6 options here, starting with gold marble, and then silver marble, and then we have it in gold, in black, in navy, and in red. So that's a really cool look at 3 of the things that you get from the keyboard,
yes,
which is Bluetooth and really neat when you want to be able to maybe do like more documents or long form emails where you don't just want to like tap this way. So will you show us that, and then also talk to me about the neoprene case and the DJ headphones?
Sure. So here's a look at that Bluetooth keyboard. So a lot of people, when the first iPad came out, they thought of the iPad as just a consumption device. This is a device I'm going to use to play my games. It's a device I'm going to use to maybe binge watch a favorite television show on Netflix or Hulu or something like that. But Apple includes those apps. We touched on them a little bit earlier that allow you to create things. So Pages right here gives you the ability to create documents. Numbers here gives you the ability to create spreadsheets. So if you want to create that, maybe that monthly planner, or you're planning for a big event, or you're saving for college or something along those lines, you can actually use this like a little laptop computer with those chiclet style keys. You will have to charge this because this is a Bluetooth connection, but now you actually use this to get work done. This is such a versatile piece of technology. It does so many great things. This can be your computer replacement. Leave the laptop computer on your desk. Take this one on the go. It has the built-in kickstand, so it can prop itself up for you. So you can use that basically in the coffee shop or in the student library. And then when you're on the go, just fold this up. Has a little magnetic connection sealing in here and closing it for you. And this gives you protection on your iPad all the way around. Even has the built-in holes here for the microphone and also for the camera as well. So even with the case on, you'll be able to FaceTime, and they'll be able to hear you, and you'll be able to shoot video and great photographs as well.
So then I get a neoprene sleeve.
Yep, neoprene sleeve, basically to pop your iPad in. Because again, you don't want to be just walking around with your iPad.
Right.
Because this is a great device. You're going to be using it all the time. It's designed to be on the go. If you want to take it with you, that's why we have that neoprene case right there.
Do you mind if I just, hopefully I don't ruin the
Mary
entire
Nelson,
display?
it's your show. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I want you to
I'm
see
just
at
happy
home
to be here.
what you're getting, and I think it's a little bit hard to see when it's hiding behind. That's what the neoprene sleeve looks like.
Yep.
So you can just slide your iPad into that if you would rather use that instead of this. But remember, you're getting all of it. So it's not like you have to, if you're going to the store and you're spending all of this money one shot at a time, that's where you have to pick and choose. Here you just get everything.
And you're sporting the headphones. Look how stylish you are there, kiddo.
One pair of the headphones.
It matches your whole outfit. I planned that today. I'll pretend like I planned that today, all right?
It's like night at the Roxbury.
Mary Nelson getting up with the get-go.
Well, Mary's not doing that. That's Mary does not
That's what we do
roll
in my house.
with the floss.
We floss in my house.
I think I'm like you. I almost believe you have to miss certain ligaments or bones to be able to do that well. And I think I've cut off my body part, so it's a problem.
Is
but these are
that
cool.
a backhanded insult to me? Is that
No. So you get the DJ style headphones.
I like how you transition out of that.
One of your accessories.
Yes.
But then look here. You also get these.
The plug-in earbuds as well.
Yes. How awesome. So those are included. And then this stand, this is where I'd say calling all foodies. Because this is so cool to be able to use that for recipes in the kitchen.
Let me drop that down. This is where that stand comes in handy right there. So you basically want to be able to play that cool video when you're in the kitchen, or just be able to watch a movie off to the side. I like to have my iPad in a stand when I'm working on my laptop, because maybe I have something like Pandora open, or I have a cool little slideshow open. That's how that stand's going to work for you. We also include two different styluses.
Yeah.
Or styli. I'm not sure what the
plural form is.
What's the plural form of styluses? Do we know?
We could ask Siri.
Is it styluses?
Siri might know. But you get the mini, and then you get the full.
And the cleaning cloth.
And then the cleaning cloth.
Yep.
So all of this included. One of the reasons why the value is $727 because of the accessories. You're also going to get a good number of titles that come along with your iPad. But this is the latest version that Apple has created and released to the market. And you get it home at an easy payment of $76.66 with free shipping and handling. So the Retina display on this one, Craig, blows my mind at the clarity. Like, that is precious. And to be able to see the twinkle in the eye, the contours of the hair, like even just a little bit of dewiness on the nose, that is Retina display in its full glory.
Yeah, I don't know if Smitty really wanted us to show off his big Schnozzle there, but that's my dog.
Cute.
I actually took this picture with a funky little fisheye lens there. But look at how all of that great detail. And you know what? This is kind of a silly thing that we're doing right now, just showing off some pictures of my dog. But it really doesn't matter, the actual screen that you're looking at. And when you looked at the first couple generations of the iPad when they came out, they had this computer-style screen. And what I mean by that, it never quite looked as good as you wanted it to look. It was kind of pixelated. The colors were slightly off. Think about the YouTube videos we were watching 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. We kind of went, okay, it's the computer. It's not going to be like broadcast television. Apple said, that's not going to be good enough. They developed this Retina display, and with the Retina display, they quadrupled the number of pixels. In photography, the more pixels you have in a picture, the more sharp and crisp it's going to look. And that's what you see with this screen. It's key when you're looking at videos, when you're looking at photographs, but especially something like this. This is a sample of David Venable's new cookbook that I have right here. You can look at these letters on the screen, and it doesn't matter how close they get this camera. It looks exactly like a book. It looks like printed letters on the screen, and this is part of that experience. The reason people love the iPad is because it looks spectacular and it moves fast. If it didn't do all those things, think of all the substandard technology you've owned over the years, where after a little while, you're just like, that thing doesn't quite do it anymore. It's just not, it doesn't look the way I want. It's not a big wow anymore. As long as you have this iPad with this A10 processor chip and this Retina display, every time you pick it up, you're going to go, wow, it looks great. It is that amazing.
Yeah.
That's what that great experience is all about.
Wait, can I show you this?
What do you got going on there?
Baby. If you get to show yours, I can
Oh,
show
you got
mine.
show your little doggy?
Yeah, we were cuddling the other night, so I posted that picture on Facebook. He was drooling on my shoulder. I love him. And in fact, I left the TV on QVC2 when I came in just so he could hear my voice.
Something tells me if
love
your
this
hubby
dog.
drooled on your shoulder, you wouldn't like it nearly as much. But the dog
would
does
not.
it. Dog can get away with that kind of stuff, right?
Everything he does lights up my heart. So that's
Doesn't matter. I love it.
We rescued him from the Humane Society. Just love
Oh,
him.
he's
Okay,
adorable.
back to the iPad. We've got a couple questions coming in.
All right.
If you have questions, we are on my Facebook page right now, so you're welcome to join Mary Nelson QVC and just leave them there. We'll keep an eye out. One question, does the Alexa app or Ring app work on this? That's a
Yes,
good one.
they both work on this, just like
Okay.
they work on the iPhone as well. So there's over 1 million different applications out there. And if you think about the number of iPads that are out there in the world, all the app developers are going to make an app available. This is going to use, it works just like all the apps work on the iPhone. You can download all those apps on your iPad as well.
Can you print with this?
Yes, you can. There's a technology that's called AirPrint. And the neat thing about that is if you bought a wireless printer, I'd say within the last probably 5 or 6 years, if it's wireless, if it connects to your Wi-Fi network, you'll be able to print off of the iPad onto that printer as long as you're connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Now, I can't speak to every printer and every printer manufacturer that's out there, but all the big names like Canon and HP, they put that AirPrint technology already in their printers.
I'm trying to get in a shot, so
Trying to get
you
another-
have to
Wait,
see
you wanna
this.
show off that picture again?
Well, because I thought if you wanted to see how to print a photograph, for example, so you look for the square with the arrow on it,
That's it right there.
and that's it. And then you get these options down here and print. See that? Print
Print's
is
right
one
there.
of them. So if you're connected wirelessly to one of those printers he just spoke of, that's how quickly it is. I mean, truly, 2 taps and you're in business.
As
So-
long as you're on the same network.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So you walk
But
in your
once you
door,
are-
you have your printer hooked up to the same Wi-Fi
Yeah.
router that your iPad is, you're good to go. There's no software to download. That's key, and that's one of the things I love because a lot of times if you try to print off of a computer
Yeah.
to a new printer, you got to download software, and that can take like 10 or 15 minutes. It can be a hassle. With the iPad, it's nice and simple.
I love this next question because it helps underscore what's different with this newest version of the 9.7 iPad compared to the previous generations. Does this work with the Apple Pencil?
100% yes, and that is a big call out with this version of the iPad. Previous generations of the iPad did not work, and they are not compatible with the Apple Pencil. Now, the Apple Pencil is a separate purchase. We do have that available on QVC.com.
Yep.
But yes, the Apple Pencil will work with this generation
What's
of the
not
iPad.
on your screen right now, that's the item number, that's the price, but you know I love Easy Pay, so let me share the easy payment on that pencil. It's $24.99. So that's also on 6 easy payments. I would just say, if you're getting the iPad and you're going to love what he's about to show us, because now you can do even more with that second device, use Easy Pay and get it all right now at once.
There you go. And this is what the Apple Pencil gives you the ability to do. You're actually able to draw on the screen. Depending on the application, there's all kinds of cool apps that allow you to do things like if you want to get a little creative with artwork, or you want to just get a little silly out there, you want to sign documents, things like that. Again, you'll go to the App Store, and this is one of the applications that's included right here. There are dozens of apps that allow you to really enjoy this Apple Pencil. It does a variety of different things. So you can use it like for signatures, you can use it for art projects, you can use it for coloring, all kinds of great stuff. But this version of the iPad is compatible with the Apple Pencil. Previous generations are not.
While we're on this, what's different from previous generations? You told me this one's faster
Yes.
than previous iPads.
Because of a new processor. It has the A10 processing chip. Where that makes a difference is you think about the apps that keep getting generated, the games are more intensive. The content that's out there for digital magazines and news sites where you want to be able to watch video, be able to read articles, that's becoming more and more graphically intense, which requires more and more power. This has the latest version of the processor available for the iPad, so you're going to notice that speed. Or if you just want to look at a great picture of Mary Nell. Oh, you're not going to call that picture up, huh?
I was doing my best fish face.
Is that what you were doing on there?
But look at the bags under my eyes. What?
Not at all.
There's Craig.
Come on.
Fish face?
That's the duck face I think I have going on.
Yikes.
Not a good look.
So those are the benefits of getting the most recent iPad. Because remember, the reason you don't get an iPad is because it costs more. And then when you spend all that money at once, it makes it hard to say yes. When we can put an offer like this together, now it's more affordable to get all the accessories plus the iPad, because this is the real one. This isn't some kind of like lesser version that you're shopping for at QVC. It's the same one you would see in Apple stores right now. You're just getting it on Easy Pay for $76.66 with free shipping and handling. And I like how it works in what we describe as an ecosystem.
Yes.
So with other Apple products, explain how they all tie in together.
Nice thing about this is as long as you use the same Apple ID, and your Apple ID is the email account that you use. So when you first set this up, it's going to ask you, do you have an Apple ID? Excuse me. You use that same email address if you have an iPhone or if you have a MacBook Pro computer or something along those lines. If this is your first ever Apple product, don't be intimidated. We're just asking for an email address that allows you to register this device. The cool thing is once you get multiple Apple devices, now they all communicate with one another. So now you'll be able to have a photograph or a document on your iPhone, and now it'll seamlessly transition over to here onto your iPad. It allows the devices to talk to one another seamlessly, and that's why you see so many people, they don't just stop at one Apple device. They get the first Apple device. Maybe it's the iPhone. And then they say, wait, I want to have that bigger screen experience. Let me step up to the iPad. Or I have the MacBook Pro and I want to be able to have something that's more portable. Let's go with the iPad. That's what this device gives you the ability to do. And that's why so many people are so brand sensitive when it comes to technology. I can't think of another brand, forget about technology, just think across brands in general, that when they release something new, they have a line out the door a day and a half before it's released. You don't see that with, I can't think of any clothing store that does that. I can't think of any jewelry store that does that. Apple does that. The new iPhone comes out, the new iPad comes out. People are lined up because they love this brand that passionately because these devices are so special to them.
And that's exactly what you're getting here is the same iPad. It's the most recent version. You're just getting it with all of these accessories. That's why you're not spending $727. Our value here is so good as a QVC2 big deal because it's just $459.96 compared to what you'd spend to do all this on your own. And then we put that easy payment in place. So it's $76.66. That's what you spend every month for 6 months, and then you're done. And you don't spend $13.47 in shipping to get it home. We're covering that for you as well. And maybe we can touch on some of the software titles here in a second.
Sure.
But I do want to explain special financing because 6 months, that's pretty nice. But this is even better. If you're shopping with your Q card, then it's 12 months of special financing with no interest in that period of time if you pay for your iPad in full when it's said and done. So now we're bringing it down to less than $40 a month. If that's more doable, you're welcome to apply for a Q card today, and we can help you out with that when you call or when you log on to QVC.com. But guys, would it be possible to pop up that list of everything, all of the accessories and the titles? I'll show you the accessories here in a second, but one of the things that we haven't addressed yet, and we're nearing the bottom of the hour, Craig, and that is some of these titles. So look below that portable Bluetooth keyboard. Look at those next 4 lines.
Sure, and those are big
some
ones
great
there.
titles.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Blinkist, listen to any podcast. They advertise like crazy for Blinkist Premium. And what it is, it's basically a little synopsis of nonfiction books. So a lot of self-help books, a lot of motivational books. You can either read it in about 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, or listen to an audio version in about 15 to 20 minutes. My Media is cloud storage. You get half a terabyte, 500 gigabytes of cloud storage for an entire year. If you'd like to subscribe to that service afterwards, you can. Better Photo 101 Online is an online class that teaches you how to take better photographs. And then Family Cookbook Project is another fun one. That's where you take your favorite recipes, all those recipes that have been written on those little 3x5 cards, have been handing down from generation to generation, turn them into an actual hardbound cookbook with Family Cookbook Project. You have access to that for a year as well.
That's awesome. All
Good
that
stuff.
included. It
Darn
would be
good stuff.
$727 for those titles, plus the iPad, plus the accessories, which include these earphones, this stand, 2 styluses, a cleaning cloth, and then you're also going to receive, if we look down front, the DJ style headphones, a Bluetooth keyboard, which also acts as a cover for your iPad if you want more of a kind of a hard case. And then you're also going to get a neoprene sleeve if you want to be able to cart your iPad around that way. So those are some of the accessories. And then in terms of choices here, 2 options. And since we're looking at them, we'll start you off here. You let us know if you want the gold marble, the silver marble, the gold, the black, navy, or red, and then back here up top, 3 choices in iPads, and 2 of them are popular, the silver and the gold. These 2 are leading the way. So here's the silver, and I'll turn it just so you can see when the light doesn't totally blow out that finish. It does deepen just slightly, so that's the silver choice. In the middle, this is the gold, and that's very pretty. It has more of a rosy cast to it than like the champagne. The older iPads had more of like a champagne gold. This has more pink in it. I think that's why it's been popular. Lots of gals love it. And then we have it here in the space gray, and this is the one that my mom got last Christmas. E232-778.
Turn around the space gray for a
show the
second, just to
bezel.
show, because this is a difference as well. The silver and the gray look pretty darn similar on camera, and they're pretty darn similar in person too, but the silver, this one right here, is going to have that white bezel around the inside. The space gray has the black bezel. So if that's a difference maker for you, as you can see, not a big difference here between the silver and the gray,
but a difference there.
Definitely when you turn it around. So if that makes a difference for you, if you want the white bezel, go with the silver. If you like the black bezel, you go with that space gray.
Before we talk features, I want you to tell me about 32 gigs.
Yes.
Because that's the size, that's sort of the storage capacity of this iPad. You think that's good for most people?
I think it's good for the vast majority of people.
Yeah.
If you're somebody that wants to store the entire Harry Potter movie library and the whole Star Wars movie library, then you're going to want to store things in the cloud in addition to having it on 32 gigs. But what 32 gigs gives you the ability to do, shoot hundreds of photographs, shoot dozens upon dozens of those fun little videos of whatever event you're at, and still have room to download a movie or 2. One of the largest files you could possibly put on an iPad is an actual Hollywood movie. Those movies take up about 2 gigabytes of storage space on your device. So if you're somebody that's traveling, maybe you want to download a whole season worth of shows off of Netflix or Amazon Prime, you can do that with 32 gigs and still have enough space for your apps in addition to your photos and your music and your videos as well.
All right, so that's one feature of many, and we've got some video that we put together to call out some of the other features that make this iPad worth having.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of goodies on this one, starting with that gorgeous display, 9.7-inch Retina display, 10 hours of battery life for you. Look at that. Plus, Siri is built in as well. The FaceTime high-definition camera is there for you, and the camera that points out in the opposite direction takes 8-megapixel photographs, and, think about this, and shoots 1080p high-definition video. You now use your fingerprint to log on. Don't worry about those 4-digit passwords anymore. And this version of the 2018 iPad, the most recent one that's on the market, is also compatible with the Apple Pencil. Pick your favorite color of the iPad, pick your favorite color of those accessories, and you've got all the goodies that you need. It's one of the things I love that we do at QVC. You never see anybody just walk around with the iPad and that's it. Everyone always has a case as well. If you want to get work done, you're going to want to have the keyboard. This allows you to use your iPad just like you would a laptop computer. We've got the headphones for you to listen to the videos of your favorite show. We're going to include the neoprene case, the stand, all that stuff that you're going to use on a regular basis with the iPad.
All included.
All included the first time you take this out of the box.
It's so nice to not feel like, I got to go out and get this now, or I wish I could do that with my iPad. I should probably go buy that accessory, because this is a comprehensive bundle of accessories. And I'm holding the iPad like this just so you can see how thin it is. I think it's probably the thickness of a regular pancake.
It's about 7.4 millimeters thin. That's how, by the way, here's my big chubby finger here. That's how skinny it is. It's skinnier than my finger, and it weighs just about 1 pound. The advantage with that, we talk about laptop portability, and laptops are more portable today than they ever have been. But a lot of the laptops, they weigh 5.5 to 6 pounds. That is portable to take from room to room. Not always the easiest thing to have in the backpack. You take this iPad, pop it in this keyboard case here, and you want to talk about a business traveler who has to hop on and off the airplane. Maybe you're talking about a real estate agent who's stopping in the coffee shops to meet with clients. This is something that you can easily carry with you. Great for high school students, great for college students. And then we want to make that presentation or you want to answer some emails, you want to get the job done. You now use this like that laptop computer. It's so portable, it's so lightweight. The speedy processor, the gorgeous screen. It's the ultimate when we talk about technology on the market today.
About 20, how many? 2,500 have been sold since we first made this available.
All right.
And so you're welcome to get yours because the truth is we've sold many iPads here at QVC. Since the beginning, if we go back to the first model that ever debuted here at the Q, we've sold more than 931,000 iPads. Just last year, that number was north of 47,000. So why is it that people come to QVC for iPads when you can go straight to Apple stores, for example, and get them? Well, this is the same iPad that you would find in stores right now. This is the most recent version. They launched it in 2018. They haven't brought us another 9.7 incher since, so it is very current technology, though the price would suggest it isn't. That's just why coming here makes sense, because you're not spending $727 to get this home. It's $459.96 and then an easy payment of $76.66. That's another reason why you ought to come here. Free shipping and handling. And then there's one more thing that I always bring up just because it bugs me when other people do this. And that's a restocking fee on electronics. It's so commonplace with certain stores and websites. But here at QVC, if you get your iPad home, you've got 30 days to love it or return it. And we don't say, sure, we'll take it back, but we're going to knock 30% off of whatever you paid just so that we can put it back on our shelves. We don't do that. We want you to be satisfied. We think you will be, but we give you that 30 days to know for sure that it's right for you. And with that easy payment, you haven't spent all the money at once, you'd get that back if you decide you'd want to send it back. But that should give you some confidence. I hope it does. And that you're joining so many other people who've said, yes, I want an Apple iPad, and yes, I want to go to QVC to get it. This is our QVC2 big deal, just launching on air 36 minutes ago. We still have about 20 minutes left, and I've got a little bit of a challenge for you. And no, I think you can do it. It's not as dramatic as I just made it sound. But
I'm working out for the new year, Nelson. I'm ready for it.
It's a challenge, but I believe in you, Craig Smith.
All right, that makes one of us.
So we've still got more coming your way with this Apple iPad. I hope you'll stay tuned.
It's Fashions Night In on QVC. In January, Amy Strand will be your host for PM Style. Then join Sean Killinger for Logo with Lori Goldstein.
Go downtown, read all about it. Nothing said, no doubt about it. Did you find just what you're after? I think it's time for laughter.
Logo Line for QVC is about doing your own thing with clothes. Everything goes with anything. Don't be afraid. Play and mix and match and have layers. Style is yours, and nobody can take that away from you.
We're live.
You were a
What?
tremendous
Did you have
dancer, by the
something
way.
to say?
Yeah. You were just getting up with the get down during the break there.
Well, little known fact, I was on the Eastern Kentucky University dance team.
I am not surprised by that at all.
Go Colonels.
Woohoo! Go Mighty Colonels!
I was amused by our mascot because he looked like Colonel Sanders, and I just wondered, like, who was intimidated by a gentleman in an ascot?
Well, have you seen the Western Kentucky mascot?
Yes.
The Hilltopper?
The Hilltopper. He's
It's
just
like a big
fluffy
red blob.
Yeah, I know.
He's not intimidating either. He's a cool mascot.
This is Craig Smith.
Hello.
I'm Mary Nelson.
More
and
Kentucky trivia coming up next.
Thank you for joining us for an hour of Apple iPad on QVC2. We are live, bringing to you our big deal. This is our best value that we're going to bring to you over the next 24 now, almost 23 hours at QVC2. Have you heard of Apple? Something tells me you have. And this is the most recent iPad that they brought to the market. This is the one they launched last year, the 9.7-inch, 32 gig, and you get it home between all of the accessories, the software that comes included, for much less than you would spend otherwise. So let's look at the value, and then I'll show you all of your choices here between the iPad and then the accessories, so you can really customize what you receive. The item number is E232778. Look at this. The iPad plus a cleaning cloth plus 2 styluses, and then a neoprene sleeve for your iPad. You get DJ style headphones, wired earbuds, a stand for your tablet, and a Bluetooth keyboard, plus those 4 titles. Now, if you went out and about and you tried to put all this together because you think I want it, I should probably get it, you'd spend $727. Wow. Worth it. Yes, worth it, no doubt, but lots of money. Here, our big deal price is $459.96. Now we're talking, and then we put it on Easy Pay, so it's $76.66, and then free shipping and handling. So now you can shop more confidently because you're not spending the $13.47 to get it home. And if you'd like to have more than 6 months, but 12 months to pay for your iPad, then inquire about special financing by using a Q card. But here's what we've got for you. 3 choices in the iPad itself. This is the silver. In the center, the gold, but it is a little bit rosy. And those 2 have been the most popular so far. Your third and final choice, this is the space gray. Now those first 2 have white bezels. The space gray has a black. So Craig, thank you for calling that one out because that might matter to some folks shopping. And then in terms of accessories, we'll start here and I'll just give you a quick taste of some of what's included, and then we'll talk about the choices. So this is what those earbuds look like. Here's your stand. That's helpful if you're watching shows, movies, checking out recipes in the kitchen. You get 2 styluses. Styline, we still haven't figured that out. And then a cleaning cloth included.
I'm going with stylus.
And then the other.
This sounds kind of
like,
cool.
what was the Adam Sandler movie with the baseball player? There was
Baseball player?
yeah,
The
it was the chalkboard scene. You get the DJ headphones, you get the Bluetooth keyboard, and the neoprene sleeve. So that rounds out the accessories bundle. And your choices here: gold marble, silver marble. That's the gold. Next over is black, and then we have navy. Red is your final choice. So it's cool that you get to decide not just the iPad, but all of the accessories that you want in your favorite color. And this is how you treat yourself for what you might not have gotten at the holiday season, what you hoped for maybe, what you asked for maybe. But now's the time where you're gonna say, yes, I'm doing this for me because I know I'm gonna use it every single day. And there are so many ways to use an iPad. What are you showing us here, Craig?
This is QVC's Instagram page that we're taking a look at now. We're looking at the basic picture format here of all the posts that we've seen recently here at QVC on Instagram. Just look at that great screen. I mean, that's the big wow with the iPad. And by the way, as I'm swiping from picture to picture, there's no lag time here. There's no delay. This thing is just zipping right along. That's the difference maker with the iPad. It doesn't wait. It doesn't have that lag time. It's very responsive. Look at the cool graphic content that we have going on right now, this edited piece of little video we have. It just responds. And that's the difference maker with those lesser tablets out there. By the way, that's Billy Madison.
I know, well, that's what I'm calling up because I'm trying to.
Baseball movie?
Yes, it's baseball day. I didn't say it was a baseball movie. I said it was. It was baseball day in the movie. Was it Resume?
That was Billy Madison.
No, I know, but who was the baseball?
Rizzuto, and he couldn't draw the Z's.
Yeah, it's.
By the way, we're not allowed to show that on the air.
I know, that's why I turned the audio down, because I don't have the clearance to show you what I'm showing him.
By the way, this is the kind of stuff, the conversations you have when you get an iPad.
do.
Because all of a sudden, this is also the great argument solver.
Yeah.
Because nowadays you don't have to go like, oh, I think it was, Yeah, so-and-so did that back in 1978. Hold
Yep.
on, did they do it? No, they didn't do
Yep.
it. So therefore, you look up the stats right here. All you need is that Wi-Fi connection. With 32 gigabytes of storage, you're downloading your movies, you're downloading all that great content. You're able to look up the score of the Chiefs-Patriots game right now. I don't know if Miss Nelson here next to me realized that the Patriots just returned the kickoff to the 35-yard line.
But the Chiefs are
Chiefs
ahead
are
by 4
currently ahead.
points,
Yes,
and
they
there's
are.
only a minute left, so they're inside the 2-minute warning with 4 points to go. Well, listen, they'd have to score a touchdown anyhow because they can't get a field goal and win it.
Do you know who plays quarterback for the New England Patriots?
I do. He's very handsome, and I've said to my husband that the reason I married him is because he has a Tom Brady chin. He's got a little divot right there. Anyway, you're shopping for the Apple iPad right now. That's true. We're live on QVC.
I told my husband the reason I married him because he had a
Tom Brady chin. He's also
I
got a
think
great
Tro-
sense of humor.
I think Troy's a handsome man.
And an
There's no doubt
incredible
about
work
it.
ethic.
He's a great
but
guy.
He's got the cutest little chin ever.
Cutest little. Take that, Tom Brady. Your
this
chin's
is-
nothing next to his.
This is the Apple iPad. So you and I now have 15 minutes left to go.
Yes,
so
we
I
do.
feel like we need to just be professionals for the next 15 minutes and
Unlike the
explain
previous 45?
Explain to America
Okay.
what they're getting here. And I do want to do a little bit of reset, Craig, if you don't mind.
Let's do it.
The question of why Apple, how do you answer that when people say, you know,
I think
I
it's
can
easy.
shop
Yep.
for tablets, I can spend less money. Why would I
Sure.
get this one?
Because Apple gives you the ability to take the normal stuff, the extraordinary stuff, and anybody can kind of do it. So take a look at this. This is a cool little video. Now, we all shot those little 10-second videos, right? We've done those little clips on our phones or on our tablets. Take a look at what you can do on a program that is already on your iPad the first time you turn it on. This is called iMovie. What iMovie gives you the ability to do is to take cool little videos like this of my daughter and I zip-lining through the park, and now we get to turn those little clip videos.
It's great.
And it allows us to turn them into movies. So now I don't have a little 10-second video of my daughter just going, hey, I'm going to zip line across here to the next spot. No, I've edited these videos together, and you can edit them together in iMovie and turn it into a magical memory. Now, I am getting taunted, by the way, on why are there no videos of me climbing through the trees like this?
Right.
I'll use the excuse that, first of all, I could barely hold on. Secondly, somebody had to hold the camera, and I was the guy holding the phone to shoot
Yeah,
these videos.
right.
But what's nice about this is you can do this kind of cool stuff. Apple includes 28 apps the first time you turn it on, and then you have access to over 1 million more. So what do you love to do? Are you a sports fan? Do you like to play games on your iPad? Do you want to keep up with news? Do you want to keep up with the weather? Do you just want to use it as an escape, or do you want to use it for something being productive? You can do it all on a device that is this razor thin. Look at how skinny this is. Has a gorgeous 9.7-inch Retina display, and it weighs a pound. There's nothing else like it in the marketplace. Apple does it better than anybody else, and anybody can play with their devices and do the magical things.
You know what? This is a serious subject. I used iMovie when my father-in-law passed away to put his video together for his service, and it was so easy to use, and it really was nice to go back through some of the photographs and things that I had never even seen of him when he was a young man, and kind of compile all of that from the video clips to the still photos to be able to do something like that the family responded to, and I put music to it, and it was just something that it just resonated so well. And so I just feel like, we think, gosh, I would use the iPad for this and this and this and this, and then those moments where it's like, wow, this is so much more than technology of what it allowed us to do for that time for our family. So that's one of the apps that you're getting. I'd love to show everybody that whole list of what's sort of preloaded. Now remember, you've got access to lots more, but this is built in.
Yeah, this is just a snippet right here. So we're looking at, FaceTime. We'd have a video chat with friends or family anywhere in the world. Think about that. Friends and family anywhere in the world. You have a Wi-Fi connection. You can physically see them and talk to them. There is no better way to connect with them if you can't physically be there in person. GarageBand allows you to create music. You can take guitar lessons on your iPad through GarageBand. Keynote allows you to create presentations. There's a way to organize your life with your calendar. This is a look at that Maps application. That was one of the first apps that just popped up. Take a look at this. 3D flyover tours of Chicago right here. Look at all of that great detail. I get asked about this app all the time because I love to demonstrate on QVC. People ask me, how much does that application cost? Craig, how'd you do a 3D flyover tour of a place like Chicago? By the way, it's a free app. It's already on your iPad the first time you turn it on. just type in your favorite city and they'll give you this cool little 3D flyover.
You're really good at giving us fun apps. Do you have any apps that you would say, like, check this one out once you get your iPad home?
For just fun or for the productivity
like
as well?
fun.
For fun?
Fun apps.
I say dive into GarageBand. So I'm going to open up GarageBand right now and just kind of show you some of the cool stuff you can do. So let me open this up. Now, this is something my daughter is learning to play the piano. She's been playing the piano for the last couple of years. She's been playing with GarageBand since the holidays because you can do something like this. All right. Now, this is just setting a beat. You want to learn a little bit about music. I don't know how to play the drums. But just touching the screen, I can create a beat and a track just by doing this, just by deciding what instruments are going to be played.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
This is so much better than getting your kids a drum kit.
Oh,
Parents everywhere are like, no, I don't want to
you
put that
know
in
what's
the
neat
house.
about this is
This is
going to
better.
This is going to help create that creativity in kids.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Now it's just not they're not just going to bang on the milk cartons. They're going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm creating a beat here. I'm going to create a song. I'm going to do all these great things, and you can do it on a device like this.
That's really cool.
And by the way, you know how much GarageBand costs?
$0.
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, free. Whole
Whole lot of nothing.
And just included.
My daughter will spend an hour on this and then playing her piano, and she's learning so much cool stuff on an app that's totally free.
Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
So there's something else here, and that's Retina display. So my iPad, I would guess, is at least 5 years old now.
Okay.
I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love it, but it's not as good as where the technology is today.
And that Retina display is a game changer. So this cool little animation shows you the whole thing here. So with the Retina display, what you have the ability to do is to see a crisper, sharper image. And it's not just because of the pixels, it's also because of more accurate colors. Everything looks more real life. It doesn't look computer-esque. That's where it makes the difference right there. So you take a look at that screen and you get in close with the non-Retina version. It just had a little bit of pixelation there. That's what it had going on. Just a little bit of pixelation. With Retina, it is sharper, it is crisper. You notice it in videos, you notice it in photographs, you absolutely notice it in text. And think about what you're going to be using this iPad for. You're going to be using this iPad to be able to read your emails. You're going to use this iPad to read books. You can download books now. By the way, with your this is another application. Application that's called Overdrive. If you have a local library card, check with your library after you get your iPad. You can download an application and it will allow you to check out digital books from your local library for free, as long as you have that library account.
Can you take classes, like iPad classes?
Absolutely. Well, a couple cool things. I'm glad you brought that up. First of all, I want to show you this. Every iPad amongst those 28 applications has an app built in that's called Tips. So anytime there's something new with the iPad, so recently the new iOS 12 came out. When you download iOS 12, you're going to kind of wonder, well, what's new about this? It will show you that within the application. So within the Tips application, it shows you what new improvements Apple has made to the device. And then if you want to learn more, just go to apple.com and you can actually take a look at your zip code. It'll show you the closest Apple store and classes that they offer at the Apple store. Every day, they're offering classes for you to learn how to edit videos, to learn GarageBand, especially with kids. They encourage kids to come in there to learn how to use some of those music applications. By the way, all those classes, totally free. Totally. Apple wants everybody to master this device, to do that amazing kind of stuff.
And the classes really are for that next level of usage. I don't think you need a class once you get it home and take it out of the box and start using it, because it's so easy to get started. And it's almost like your fingers just know where to go. It's just simple. It's why we use the word intuitive, because it is. I mean, the accessories, like, you're getting those because you want to be able to do more with the iPad. But in terms of just getting started.
Well, look at this. These are my two little ones. Now, these girls now are 11 and 9. I shot this video back when we had the iPad 2. They were 3 and 5 at the time. My then 3-year-old daughter, look at this. She does not know how to type Control-Alt-Delete on a computer. This girl doesn't know what an HDMI cable is. But you put iPads in little ones' hands, and they just know what to do. My girls learn their alphabet, how to trace their A, B's, and C's. They learn basic addition off the iPad. At 3 and 5, they were able to pick up this device and they just knew what to do. So if you're thinking to yourself, I'm not tech savvy. I can't figure this out. That's for the younger kids out there. I can't use this device. Not at all. You put your fingers on this screen and magic happens. This is one of the easiest pieces of technology you'll ever use, and also one of the most amazing ones as well.
I said I had a challenge. I'm
Does
going
it have to do with the Patriots beating the Chiefs right now?
No, there's
about-
still
sorry about
37
that.
seconds left.
Okay.
The Patriots have taken the lead,
You
but
say
the
that with such
Chiefs can
bitterness in
force
your voice.
overtime with a field goal. So there's still. So you're saying
There's
there's
still a chance.
There's a chance,
Still
and
a
I
chance.
believe in Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
I want to throw out different scenarios where you would say, this is how you'll use the iPad, or these apps are going to be helpful in that case.
All right.
All right.
This is the challenge.
This is the challenge.
I'm ready for it, Nelson.
School.
Pages and numbers for spreadsheets and documents, also for note-taking. You'll be able to use this.
Home.
All kinds of fun stuff. So you want to be able to watch your favorite videos, play your little games when you get a few moments by yourself? Right there, you'll use it.
Work.
Work. Presentations. There's an application called Keynote, which allows you to create presentations. You come up with the data. They give you the awesome graphics and content to make it sing.
Vacation.
Vacation. How about the Maps application that we're looking at right here? Another one of those 3D flyover tours of Chicago. How about scouting out your favorite location to see what it looks like before you go? And there's also dozens of other apps that will give you top 10 things to see if you're in Chicago, top 5 restaurants to go to in Vancouver. All of that stuff is on the iPad.
Okay, let's talk choices.
Okay, let's
Because
do it.
you might look at the screen and initially go, boy, that's a lot to consider. It's really simple. 2 things to decide on. And the first, you'll start here with the color of the iPad itself. So I'll put mine down. I've been holding on to this one, what we call space gray. And that choice has a black bezel on it. The most popular today have been the gold, and that is a little bit rosy. So if you're kind of a lover of rose gold, then I think you'll be thrilled with what this iPad looks like. That has a white bezel on it. And this next choice also is white on the front. That's the silver. And that gold and silver have been most popular here so far. So start there. And then next, you just let us know what you'd like in accessories. And we've got 6 options. The gold marble. Next over is the silver marble. The gold is next, then black, navy, and red, and you'll receive that Bluetooth keyboard, a neoprene sleeve, DJ-style headphones, all of which you're looking at, and then up top here, some more accessories that are coming to you. It's why this bundle is worth $727. It's because everything you're getting, including these in-ear headphones. Next over, this is the stand that allows you to prop up your iPad to watch your shows or check out that recipe. Stylus, this is one of the things a lot of people end up buying after the fact. It does not come included standard with an iPad, but we include it here, and you get 2 different sizes of a stylus, plus a cleaning cloth. And so the value I told you is $727. That's in part because of 4 additional titles: Blinkist, My Media, Better Photo 101, that's an online course, and Family Cookbook Project, where you get a year of that. So you'd end up spending so much more than our QVC2 big deal price of $459.96. But if you weren't planning on buying an iPad today, you really want it, but you weren't really planning on it, then maybe that's why Easy Pay rocks. Because then it's only $76.66 to get it home, because it ships for free. It truly is just that easy payment to get it home. But if you'd rather have 12 months instead of 6, then inquire about special financing with your Q card, because we're making that possible, where you have a full year to pay for your iPad, and you don't pick up interest if you pay it off in full within that 12 months. So let us know which iPad, which accessories bundle you would like to have, and then how you'd like to pay for it. You can call to place orders. You can log on to QVC.com or shop through the QVC app. That's the quickest way to get through. In this final minute together, Craig, any closing thoughts?
An amazing piece of technology, and the fact that we're going to include all these extra accessories. Let me show you that keyboard. Your iPad just basically docks right in here. It has the kickstand in the back. And now if this looks like a mini laptop, that's exactly what it's supposed to do. This is a device that'll be your first device that you pick up in the morning to check the weather, to check the news, to check your sports highlights the night before. You'll use it throughout the course of the day to get the job done. And then at night, when you want to relax in bed, you can use it to read your favorite books. There is so much versatility with this device, and we're going to give you all the extra goodies that you're going to use on a regular basis.
This is the real iPad. This isn't like, oh, it's a sell price. Is it old school technology, or is it a lesser version of Apple? The answer to both of those questions is no. It is exactly what you want, what you might have wished for at the holidays but didn't get. just as I'm wishing for a victory, but we're still a field goal short with only seconds left. But this is the beauty of an iPad, that you can do what you want, when you want, that even if you aren't a fan of technology at large, this is how you stay connected to what matters most to you, and it's something you're going to have for years, I'm certain, and you get it home right now on Easy Pay, which rocks, and then free shipping and handling too. So we've done everything we can to make it possible for you to get an iPad home here today. It is our QVC2 big deal where you want to get it before it's gone. Craig Smith, thank you so much for being
Always
here.
a pleasure. Great hour. Thoroughly
I
enjoyed
appreciate
it.
you very much.
I appreciate
I'll
you.
be back with you on Tuesday afternoon. I've got 2 hours of philosophy and Denim & Company, but the shopping continues right now on QVC2. Take care.